Okay, so this is my tag video, and I've oh Jesus, I'm sorry. I have two cats, and they're playing hide and go seek. Stop it! Where is he? Stop it! Okay, sorry. So Michael Buckley has been inadvertently prompting me to make this video, and I've been drinking, and he says more alcohol, more better. I pity the fool who doesn't have the ability to get Great Lakes beer, because it's good stuff. Product placement, I should get some money. So anyhow, starting off, number one, what is your favorite kind of pizza? Well, I'm not a big fan of pizza. I'll eat it when I have to. Uh, if I do order it, it will have mushroom on it. It will have cheese. Chances are it will have garlic. I like those. I like chicken on pizza. I also, if it's not going to be chicken, it's going to be meat. There's going to be ground beef. I don't really care for sausage. I've gotten a distaste for pepperoni. All right, so there's the pizza. Number two, who is damn it? Who is who is the most famous person you've met? I can safely say I haven't met anyone that's famous. Number three, what would your last meal be? My tastes have become quite refined, and I could safely say that I love a good hanger steak. And if it's cooked on the rare side, that's I'll have a medium rare hanger steak with a nice mashed potato, whatever, and um, yeah, that's the best. Oh, Number three. Oh, that was number three. Sorry. Number four. Have you ever broken something and blamed someone else? I I don't recall ever really not taking the blame. I've taken the blame for stuff my sister has done, even though I've tried not to. You just say, oh, "You're lying. I didn't do that. I didn't do that. No, clearly, I didn't do that." But she gets away with it because she's the girl. I've broken her fingers, and I didn't blame anyone for it. I really don't break anything. Oh, I broke the car. That's right. When I was 16, I broke the car, and I blamed a dog in the road for losing control. And I did do that. That's right. That's about the only time, though. I pretty much confessed to everything else I've done. All right. Number five. If you would be any character from a Broadway show, who would you be? Unfortunately, I'm not that kind of gay. I really don't get into Broadway shows. I did love the book Wicked. I haven't seen the show. I do have the CD only because I wanted to know, how musically they would adapt the book to the Broadway show. And you know, I don't know. I've read the book twice and I love the book. I don't think I love Chicago, but I loved it as a movie. I never saw it as a Broadway play. I love the Nutcracker. I love ballets, but Broadway musicals I don't really care for. Um, Number six. What was your best high school class? Well, my best high school class was probably driver's ed. No, a real class. I was at the dawn of the computer era in high school. We had one little baby Apple lab, and we had a huge PC data processing course. Uh, I took the data processing course, and it incorporated uh, accounting, it incorporated word processing, it incorporated computer programming, and that was my bulk of my high school career. So I think I excelled very well in that. English was my second best, by the way. Number 7, describe your worst job ever. I really never had a worst job. Starting out in high school, I was a housekeeper at Super 8 motels, and I liked that job because I loved the people I worked with, and it was really really easy. Uh, I worked in the food court at the mall, at Arthur's Treacher's and Burger King. Those were relatively mindless, and for a teenager, I didn't like them. It was coming home smelling like oil, not the greatest thing in the world. But moving on, the Navy was okay, but I did leave early, just because uh, early morning schedules and me conflicted, and so we had a lot of issues. Um, I worked for Sears for 9 years, loved it, loved working for the company. I was in the automotive department, and I was on the sales floor. I loved that. The only problem I had with that was that front shop, back shop kind of deal. Two different playing fields, and uh, not knowing then what I know now made things much more difficult to deal with. So I think if I were to go back into it, I probably could do a lot better. And then now, I work at a little pet store, and I love it, and I love the people I work with and what I do. But it's a small fraction of my time. So I really don't have a job I didn't like. Anyhow, describe. No, I'm sorry. Number 8. How many computers do you own? Well, I have 2 laptops, and I have a. I'm sorry. I have 3 laptops, and I have a this thing down here, which is pretty much just keeping the floor in place. It's old, and it's got information I don't want to lose, yet I don't want to access. Does that make any sense? I don't know. Anyhow, describe your first driving experience. Well, that takes me back to when I was like, I don't know, 8 or 9. My family never flew. We drove everywhere. My dad used to let me, when I was sitting in the front seat, he used to let me steer and on the highway. And from that point on, I mean, it was pretty much inherent that I loved to drive. So that was my very first experience driving, even though I wasn't really driving, I was just steering. So steering the car, driving the car, actually driving a car was very nerve-wracking. Because of course I had my father in the passenger seat, and we're in a parking lot, and it's a manual transmission, and it's the very first time is a very hard time. So number 10, show my current favorite pair of shoes. Well, as luck would have it, I have my current favorite pair of shoes. I'm a Sketcher man. Just so you know, I love my Skechers. I have probably 15 pair. of Skechers, various kinds. This is my favorite pair of Skechers so far. It's a what they call a mid top. It's not quite a high top. And though you might not be able to see, this is corduroy. So it's a corduroy upper. And it's got the coolest tread. However, this tread is not very conducive to winter times. It's very slippery in the ice. But yeah, my current favorite shoe. I'm probably going to buy another pair. This one's like in like a weird brown corduroy. I like them. It comes in a black corduroy too, and I'm thinking about getting that too. So, yep. My first tag number 3.